Join me for another solo cruise adventure. Today I'm sailing on board Celestyal Journey and I will be spending the day in Kusadasi, Turkey with Shore Excursions Group. In this video, I will visit the House of Virgin Mary, stroll through ancient Ephesus, and explore the Port of Kusadasi. It will be an amazing day of fun and history. Be sure you are subscribed with the notification bell turned on because you don't want to miss my upcoming port stops in Crete, Mykonos, Santorini, and Milos. All right, good morning guys. It is day 3 on board Celestyal Journey. Today we are going to be in Kusadasi, Turkey, and I have an excursion booked and planned with Shore Excursions Group. So guys, if you aren't familiar with Shore Excursions Group, definitely check them out. They offer third-party shore excursions, usually a lot less than the cruise line. You're going to have smaller crowd size or smaller group size. You're going to have an authentic experience, and the best part is that they have a return to ship guarantee. So definitely check out Shore Excursions Group. I am going to take you guys around with me in Kusadasi. We are going to be going to the Virgin Mary house. We're going to be visiting Ephesus and just getting some history today. So be sure to like this video, subscribe, and check out Shore Excursions Group. The link is in the description. Okay, so they had lots of options on the buffet. You can also choose to dine in the main dining room for lunch. But yeah, quite a few options. Today was Asian, so they had Asian. They had pork souvlaki, they had grilled chicken, they had chicken burgers, chicken hot dogs, all kinds of desserts and things. So lots of options to choose from. Now the buffet did get quite crowded, and I think it's because we're docking, so people are trying to get off, so people are eating before they get off. So it is kind of packed. That's why I'm outside. But everything looks really good. And they also have ice cream of the day. Today was pistachio and something else, and you can add a shot of tequila on top. So I don't think I've ever had tequila and ice cream, but I might give it a try. But that is an option as well. They also have the deli, which is open. That is an upcharge. They also have the fig, where you can get juice, smoothies, things like that, ice cream. But yeah, so again, lots of options. Again, there's not any other casual dining options like you would find on other cruise lines, like where you can go get tacos and get things like that. But the buffet does offer a wide variety of different things. All right, so I had to move inside to eat because it was just too hot out there. I'm like, I'll save the heat for when I have to be out there. But a couple of other things to note. If you book the Shore Excursion, so you guys know I'm getting off the ship with Shore Excursions Group. One thing good about them is if you cancel most shore excursions 48 hours in advance, you get a full refund. Well, I was inquiring about an excursion that I had booked for another port through Celestyal Cruises, and it's in their terms and conditions that once you purchase the shore excursion, the only way you can get a refund is if you get a letter from the medical center saying that you're sick. So we're still 72 hours away, and they will not let me cancel. So that might also be something to consider. And each cruise line varies depending on, you know, their terms and conditions as far as shore excursions. That's something I was not aware of, so I'm kind of stuck with that excursion. But keep in mind with Shore Excursions Group, not that they want you to cancel, but if something comes up, change of plan, you fall ill, anything like that, they do have a 48-hour return. As long as you contact them within 48 hours to cancel, you can get a full refund. So definitely keep that in mind. That's something I will consider moving forward, because now I'm stuck with the excursion that I booked, which it's fine, but just something else to kind of keep an eye on whenever you are booking a shore excursion. private tour. Didn't realize that. But I'm off.
The reservation.
Okay.
Sometimes we have 10 or 12 choice.
Thank you. How do you pronounce it? I want to make sure I'm
The
saying
name
it right.
of the town?
Yes.
Kusadasi.
Kusadasi.
Kusadasi.
Kusadasi.
Kusadasi. That means
Okay.
Bird Island.
Bird Island.
Bird Island. I mean, literally it means Bird Island because of that little island. Maybe you have noticed with the fort on it.
Okay.
Next to the port. You will see when we drive higher, there will be the view. So that's where the name of it is coming from. Once upon a time, lots of birds and pigeons nestled on the island.
So the first stop for this tour was the House of Virgin Mary. Now this was about a 30-minute ride from the cruise terminal, but it was really nice that it was a private shore excursion because I was able to engage with the tour guide, ask questions, and he was very informative. So he shared a lot of information about Kusadasi.
Olives and cotton both picked by hands. Cotton season is nowadays. I mean, within a couple of weeks later, we're gonna start picking the cotton by hands. But olives next month, October, November, is the season, and both of them are picked by hands. We never use machines. They used to be surrounded by pine trees. It was a very hot summer day, plus wind. It was a windy day, so all the fire expanded on the other side of the hill.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we lost the majority of those pine forests. This time is the season for figs. Next month will be for grapes, vineyards. A lot of wineries also producing red and white wine. We have only the foundations whole today, and just one pillar left out of 127 pillars. So when John, Apostle John and Mary came to Ephesus during their missionary journeys, Temple of Artemis was the major interest of the Ephesians. They were worshipping the temple and the goddess. But John had his mission to Christianize those Roman cities, and he started preaching gospel on the streets of Ephesus. But later on he was found out by the Roman soldiers that he was preaching the Ephesians, which was a crime. How dare that you're trying to change the religion of the Roman Empire. So as a punishment, John was arrested by the Roman soldiers and exiled from Ephesus. When he came back to the city, he was in his 80s, and it's believed that he died here. He was buried on a hillside nearby the Temple of Artemis by the early Christian Ephesians.
All right, just a few things to know when you visit the House of Virgin Mary. First off, you want to try to get there as early as you can during the day because it can get quite crowded. We happen to avoid the crowds being a private tour, but also be sure you are dressed appropriately. Your shoulders and knees should be covered. I totally forgot to cover my knees, but they did allow me to go in to the House of Virgin Mary. You also cannot record or take photos inside.
First time in Turkey,
Correct.
not even in Istanbul.
Great. First time ever.
Because there are a lot of still discussions going on about the House of Mother Mary here. So the cistern, water cistern, actually dating back 680s. It was built by the early Christian Ephesians because it turned, during the Christianity, it turned into a tradition, visiting the House of Mother Mary every 15th of August.
Okay.
The 15th of August is when Mary Assumption of Mary. This is confirmed by the church. This date, 15th of August,
Okay.
by many of the churches, is confirmed. Until the beginning of the 1900s, nobody knew about the house of Mother Mary in Ephesus. We knew that Mother Mary was here with John, because it's mentioned in the Bible.
Right.
Before Jesus Christ crucified, calling his mother and his youngest apostle John, telling them that after me, here is your mother and here is your son. So Saint John was given Asia Minor to Christianize those Roman cities. So after the crucifixion, John got Mother Mary with him because Jesus told him so, after me, here is your mother. And we have great evidences that John was here in Ephesus because there's a church was built on his name, right on top of his tomb. If he was here, Mother Mary was with him, for sure. And of course, Jerusalem, from Jerusalem to Ephesus is a long journey. Sometimes by sea, sometimes by land, arriving at Ephesus. Right after the steps on the wall, right inside, there are 3 niches where the natural spring water is running.
Okay.
Because Catherine, in her book, mentioning a natural spring water, which is running next to the house. And during the excavations, the archaeologists saw this natural spring, which is considered as a holy water, believing that Mary used the same water running from the spring. So, which used to be collected into the cistern, but after the restorations, not anymore. Now they are running from the fountain as the holy water. So that's what we know. But until the beginning of the 1900s, nobody mentioning the house of Mother Mary, until a German nun, Catherine Emmerich, in 1830s, 1840s, living in Germany, in a monastery, and she was a disabled lady, never ever walked in her life. A stigmatized nun, and she had all the time the visions and the dreams of Mary. And when Catherine Emmerich was in a deep concentration with her visions, then the other nuns around were taking notes, whatever she said. So at the beginning of the 1900s, a book was published under the name of The Vision of Our Lady. So when the book was read by the German priests, they see that Catherine was giving the perfect description of the house in Ephesus, where Mary lived, which nobody mentioned this before. So they decided to come up here to find out the house. And the first stop was in the city Izmir, which is our 3rd largest after Istanbul and Ankara. 45 minutes away from here.
Okay.
It's the 3rd largest. Still there is a Jewish and Christian community living in the city Izmir with synagogues and the churches. So meeting those Christian families, local Christian families, those German priests and the authorities, asking them if they know a place which is known by locals where Mary lived. They said, yes, we know the house. We go there every 15th of August. They said that, okay, show us the way. They came up here and saw the cistern filled with water, but totally polluted, of course. And walking a little bit further up, there were the foundations of the house, about a knee high from the ground level, not a really big home, but only the foundations. They said that this is the house, that's what we believe. And then those archaeologists had some lot of researches done, archaeological studies and researches done, and they used the carbon-12 test to identify the age of the stones and the bricks.
Okay.
Finally, they see that the original foundations dating back 1st century AD. When they open the book of Catherine Emmerich, and when they start reading the paragraphs related to the house, seeing that without being here, Catherine Emmerich, just depending on her visions, giving the perfect description of the house, where it was located, what kind of a house it was, what was made of, the fauna and flora, how high from Ephesus, and natural spring water. What they read, what they see, all match. Of course, it was not the only clue that this is, or the evidence that this was the house, but any other religious stories which is told generation to generation up to now, and any other religious documentaries or any documentaries regarding to the early Christianity. All these info collected, and it's believed that this should be the house. Then in 1951, Professor George Kootman from Ohio Lima came here and did the restorations on top of the original house.
Okay.
Now, that's what we have today, and still it's very religious and very sacred place for us, holy place, because a lot of Turkish families also visiting the house of Mary, because Mary mentioned in Bible, in Quran also, as the mother of a very important prophet of a God, the messenger of a God, like Jesus, not a son of the God, but as one of the prophets of the gods. Well, here we're gonna see a unique Greek-Roman settlement. By saying Greek and Roman, the early foundations of Ephesus today, which is dating back 500, 400 BC, is already underground. Nothing much left from this earlier part of the city. But what we will see more excavated, restored buildings are Roman. So the Roman buildings built on top of the Greek foundations. That's why we call it Greek and Roman city, which is dating back 300 BCs, 200 BCs, and then later ruled by the Roman Empire. And in the first centuries came under the rule of the Romans. The population of Ephesus was about 250,000 people. Of course, it's a very small part that we're going to see excavated and restored, but it is inside and outside of the walls. The whole valley was 250,000. And because of that great potential, also Apostle John and Paul visited Ephesus during their missionary journeys. Especially Paul lived in the city more than 2.5 years and completed his missionary journey here. Upper part is more like governmental official buildings located. We'll see the remains of the town hall, and when we start walking down the hill, where we will see the stores, shops, residential areas, library, great theater, harbor section, more social part of the city.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. My name is Typhoon.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
RacQuelle.
Yeah.
What a nice name.
Thank you.
My
Thank
God.
you.
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Cleveland, Dayton, Cincinnati,
Columbus.
Columbus, Toledo.
Yes.
Please follow me. Cooler upstairs.
Thank you.
Form this double knot one by one in order to color scala in that board with double knotting system. Bir evvel getirsinler. İçkileri. Look. 100% wool. Wool, they used to make this carpet taken under chin or the chest area of the lamb's body. They're much more moisty. When they apply on the carpet, you can see extra shiny and small. Bir de onun yine. As soon as we rotate, we are going to receive whole different carpet than it was before. Bravo, like this. There we go. Look, sheen appears. This is the quality of the wool. This wool, it contains more lanolin. More lanolin means more sheen of a carpet. spectacular. Look at that.
Oh, that is.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this green one. Another gorgeous one. Onları yeter
Yes.
sıradan.
Hello. Looks good. How much is it? You take card?
Yeah, no problem. Traditional ice cream, normal ice cream.
I want. I'm sorry, you said traditional or?
Traditional here,
Okay.
normal ice cream here.
I think I'll go with this. Your traditional ice cream
Yeah,
here.
you must try.
Yes.
Ice cream.
Magic Show.
Göster Cuma, göster aç.
Magic Show.
Hello.
Magic Show.
Oh.
Oh.
Yusuf 2 vallahi ikisi de Yusuf 2 birbirinden güzel hepsi. Bak müşteriye bak
Bakalım
ayaklıyor.
yapma.
Chocolate, vanilla, lemon, strawberry.
What's this one? Lemon?
Lemon,
Limon, limon.
vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
We do vanilla.
Açıkta sonra izleme soralım. Kamera açıkta sorma. Ya sor ya.
That's it?
Ada.
Yeah.
Bak bak.
Oh, camera. On you?
No, no.
You.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Come.
Oh, I need to go here?
Yerinde abi.
Ha.
Sipariş var, sipariş.
You.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Come.
Oh, I need to go here?
Sipariş var, sipariş.
Oh, I have to grab it. Oh,
Sorry.
oh!
Hop.
Oh, you're fast.
Medium size, big size.
Medium. Oh.
Sorry. Where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yes.
Very good.
Thanks.
Up.
So you're good.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good.
Ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
This Turkish ice cream.
Very good.
Lan oğlum bu Osman nereye gitti?
There is
So what kind of milk or cream?
Yes. No. Milk.
Grandiosa. Bozu.
Başka ne? Şafak.
Salep.
Şafak. Sugar.
Şafak.
Salep. And milk.
Nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Okay. Finish.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys. So I have to say, although I absolutely loved my shore excursion with Shore Excursions Group today, I would say if you are cruising the idyllic Aegean itinerary and you're looking for a port day without taking an excursion, you might want to do that in Kusadasi. The port area is beautiful. Like I said, there is a very small beach. It's very easily walkable, so you can get all over the port area by foot. There's tons of shops, restaurants, souvenirs, all kinds of things. So if you want to just have a day in port, I definitely say do it in Kusadasi. As you see, there's no shortage of shops here in Kusadasi, so you can shop right here in the port. There's a ton of different stores, clothing, shoes, all kinds of things. So yeah, you'll find something. Carpet shops, everything. So yeah, so there's a lot to do here. You really don't have to do an excursion. I mean, you can shop, look at the carpets, get something to eat, something to drink. There's even like a little beach right there, or if you walk further down, there's a larger beach. So you can make it a fun day in port without doing an excursion. But I had an amazing time with Shore Excursions Group, so headed back to the ship now, and I'm back with plenty of time to spare. Alright, so I'm in the Smoked Olive for dinner. Now this is the restaurant. If you are staying in a suite, you have dinner here every night. So there's a section for those that are in a suite. If you come here for the Italian restaurant, then that's a specialty dining option. If you do the specialty dining, pre-order it, then you order off the 5-course menu, or you can pay a la carte. It is 45 euros for the 5-course menu. And if you have Celestyal Plus, you save 25% off that. So I'm here tonight to give this a try. So the menu looks really good. That looks really good. Oh, pardon the blind lines. Looks really good. It has shrimp and scallops inside, so we're gonna check it out. I guess you cut into it. Oh, it's crispy. Oh, it has a bunch of seafood inside.
It's just a big bloody castle where the big throne was. I'll show you that.
Very hot.
You know, the
But
big
lots of
mountains,
seafood
you know,
inside. So it's like it has ham and maybe, yeah, scallop, shrimp, a bunch of different things. Never had anything like this before. And it tastes good.
I should do it every second day. Turn the front off every second day.
And I think this is caviar. On this side, I would never have caviar.
It's like this will turn it off every second day.
Pretty sure that's what that is.
What was it?
Caviar. First time trying it. It's just a little salty. Different. Okay, so like a caprese salad,
Just wanted to do it.
fresh mozzarella, pesto, tomatoes. Really can't go wrong with that and some balsamic vinegar. That pesto is really good. It's kind of sweet. Really good. Actually, the sweetness might be coming from the tomatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on a real diet when I get home. So these are prawns. Huge. Huge. Now they're on this black pasta. I've never had black pasta before. You see it on the back side.
Anyway, good to have options.
Tastes like lobster.
Chicken Harry will get a bit of it as well, you know, and that's
They're garlic prawns. Really good. Oh my
probably their
gosh.
chance to get it.
Never had black pasta before.
After those shares, a quarter of those shares. Yeah,
I don't even know what it is.
Tony probably quite a big bloody soup cup.
Yeah, no clue. Really good. I'll have to look it up later. This cheese service is a little different than the steakhouse. They brought me a platter of cheese and different things, so it's a little different. The other one they came and you got to tell them which ones you wanted. So I don't know if this is because it's the suites dining room or not, but it's fine with me. Actually, I forgot that it was even a course, and I'm already stuffed, but I'll eat a little bit of it and then move for my cheesecake. So I don't remember the last time I had a fig. I probably was a kid. We used to have a fig tree that grew in our backyard. So I learned today that they grow a lot of figs. They have fig orchards. He said figs, peaches, and cherries. So in Turkey. So yeah, this will be my first time having a fig since I was a kid. Oh yeah. That definitely brings back memories. We used to eat them so much where like our mouths would go numb. Yeah. I definitely remember eating a ton of these as a kid. I don't know what type of fig this is, but I don't think I've had a fresh one since I was a kid or a teenager. Final course, let's see what this is. Now it's black cherry cheesecake, and something that Celestyal do is wherever you're locally, they'll have, wherever you are, whatever port, they'll have something kind of themed from something that specializes in port, and they grow cherries in Turkey. So it's black cherry cheesecake. That's really good. The crust is thick. I love a good graham cracker crust. The cherries aren't overpowering. Yeah. The only thing I would want is for this to be slightly colder, but it's really good. Really good. Alright guys, the dinner was excellent. I am stuffed. I would say even if you don't do specialty dining, do at least one of the 5-course menu options across any of the specialty dining. You won't be disappointed. It's really, really good. I enjoyed everything. Now I will tell you that once I learned that the black pasta was squidding, and I only found that out because I got on my dress, kind of turned my stomach a little bit. Tastes good though, but it was just a mental thing, but everything was delicious. I don't know what's in this drink. It's sour. It's a drink of the day. It has blackberries on top. It's very sweet, but it's also sour. Maybe I had to stir it up. They put a lot of sour in there. Stir it up a little more. Seems like it would taste good if it wasn't so sour. It's a little better, but that's refreshing. It's a little sour.